Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ZNC Talks podcast. I hope you guys had a wonderful time the past week. And I am here with my wonderful host.
The Chicken God, also known as Hound.
Well, lately we've been going to like a bunch of different restaurants, and we've been seeing a bunch of different types of food around, and we've been wanting to sit down and actually talk about it. So today's topic today will be about the types of food we like and the types of foods that we'd love to try in the future. I mean,
Yeah,
you got go on.
I was gonna say yeah. Like we've been traveling to a lot of restaurants, especially places we haven't been, just to try out the food.
You cut out.
Did I? Did
Yep.
I? Did I? Did I? Did I? Um. um. But yeah, I was saying that we have been to a lot of restaurants, and we've been also going to a lot of different restaurants to see what we like and see what's out there. So
hmm
it would make for a good podcast.
I get that. I get that. I I personally love going to different types of restaurants, trying out different types of food. I am kind of a foodie whenever it comes to that. If I can, I will spend more than $100 on one good meal. But at the same time, though, I also like finding the cheaper places where I can go there and eat as much as I want and not have to worry about the bill. But then I would go to like Olive Garden every now and then and be like, this shit is over expensive, and I still eat there because it's good. I just like to eat.
That's fair. I also think that Olive Garden is very expensive. I haven't went there in so long though, so I actually don't know.
Why not?
I just haven't really had the urge to be like Olive Garden today. I just it's good to eat, I guess. I just haven't really chose to go there.
hmm I get that. I get that. So, what types of foods do you like to eat? What's your
Uh,
favorite?
I like red meats, whether that's mainly just cheeseburgers and hamburgers, if I'm being honest. But like red meat, I don't really like pork. I really don't like chicken a whole lot, but red meat's really good. My favorite food that has red meat in it would be raviolis, beef raviolis. Super yummy, dude. Just can't go
Just
wrong.
regular beef raviolis, though. Like the Chef Boyardee ones, or
Chef Boyardee beef raviolis. Hallelujah.
no,
The best
it
raviolis.
just tastes like starch to me.
Man, Olive Garden raviolis? Zero. 0 to 10.
You
Chef
don't like how
Boyardee's?
they
10 out of 10.
you can't just you just like the starch. You just like the starch. Don't lie
No.
to me.
I like raviolis the way that he intended it to be. Beef and not cheese.
I bet you just go out of your way to eat whatever you can shovel down your mouth.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to agree with me.
Too bad. I just did.
God damn it, man. But yeah, fucking I just can't stand Chef Boyardee. I understand eating it as a child. I get it. But I grew up. I just can't do it no more. It's too sweet. It's too starchy. It's not something good. But you're over here still eating Chef Boyardee to this day.
To
Every
this
time I
day.
every time I go out grocery shopping, you tell me three things: tuna, Chef Boyardee, and chocolate milk. Your palate
You
has not changed since you were 5 years old.
you give me a good tuna salad sandwich, a cup of chocolate milk, and a snack of Chef Boyardee's later on, dude. You got your. I'm just saying. Well, that is. People say, can you live off of one meal and one drink? Chef Boyardee's chocolate milk, hands down. I could live off that all day.
Well, then, if I were to ask you that question 5 years ago, you would tell me 5 years ago, your shopping list from 5 years ago. I still remember it to this day. Oh, you asked me for five things:
Mm-hmm.
chocolate milk,
Mm-hmm.
tuna, Chef
Mm-hmm.
Boyardee,
Mm-hmm.
spam, and bread.
Spam? Dude, you can't go wrong with spam. You put that in a pan, heat that shit up, put some beans in there. Dude,
Beans? You don't even like beans.
it's called cowboy slop.
Cowboy slop.
That's what my stepdad called it growing up.
I was told that was cowboy chili whenever I very first ate it. You
My
you you, you were tell, huh?
I was gonna say my stepdad called it cowboy slop.
I thought you called it dog slop.
That's what I called it because it looked like dog food. Canned spam with beans. Dude, I was like, I'm not eating dog slop. And now I eat it.
You take a bite of it and you're like, this will go good with some chips.
This smacks. Give me some chips and chocolate milk. You got yourself a meal.
God damn. I still remember I used to let you go grocery shopping here and there, and you still do go grocery shopping here and there. But you always come back with like stuff we already have. For the longest time, we had like 4 or 5 bottles of taco sauce.
Listen, we were running
Because
low. We were running so low
because
that I
you
had to make sure we had enough.
because you go to the store, get yourself a pack of burritos, come home with some more taco sauce. And I'm like, already have the 3 fucking bottles you bought already. Then you'd open up different bottles. We'd have like 2 or 3 open bottles of taco sauce while we have 5.
Hey, hey, can't go wrong with taco sauce. Okay, put that on burritos, smacks. Put that in anything else, it could smack. I don't eat it with anything else, but it could.
It could smack.
It could be really yummy.
I mean, what other kinds of foods do you like?
Let's see. I like pastas. Pasta's really nice, especially if you get like a good like red sauced pasta. Pasta. Sorry.
Hmm.
I think that can be really good too.
Hmm.
How about you? What kind of foods do you like?
I really like lasagna. I like pizza. I kind of grew out of pizza, but I still really like pizza, to be honest with you. And I had so many different things I had thought of for this, but now that you asked me the question, I'm just kind of blank.
Wow.
What? But if anything has like a certain degree of kick, like spiciness, I will enjoy. I go out of my way every time I make ramen. Well, I not every time. Sometimes I get lazy and I just boil some water. But I try to give my ramen a bit of a kick. I put chili peppers, onion peppers, or no, not onion powder, some hot sauce,
Hot sauce.
and it turns out smacking every time. It just tastes so good.
It tastes so good. I, I don't really. I'm not a hot sauce type of person, so.
Why not?
Uh, the creator made it my mouth. Made it. The creator made my mouth to ingest no type of spicy things. So like, you give me a mild sauce, that shit's spicy as fuck. That mild sauce just became the world's most hottest sauce known to man to me.
I still remember the one time you bought medium taco sauce and you were pissed.
I bought medium taco sauce. I took a single bite. Yeah, dude, I was so mad.
The whole dish was ruined. You did not want to
Mhm.
eat anything else for the rest of the day.
It was just bad.
It wasn't bad. You just need to get used to it. That's all that needs to be done. But you're afraid to eat more of it.
I'm not afraid of it. It
Then why
hurts
don't you?
me. Why would I want to eat something
It
that
is
actively attacks my mouth?
that actively burns my tongue.
Why is it spicy?
I mean, what else? What else are you afraid to eat? I know you don't like tomatoes. You didn't like onions. You don't like mushrooms.
I
You
like
were one pick.
some mushrooms. I like some mushrooms.
You were one picky man.
I am. I am.
I
Don't
I
forget
still
it.
I still I still remember you one time looked at me being like, "I'm getting really adventurous. I'm getting my cheeseburger with the tomato." I'm like,
Ooh, that was scary. That was a scary time, dude. I was scared. I was so scared.
"Why would that make you scared?"
You ever have a tomato?
Yes,
You know what that can do to you.
it tastes good, and it's a sweet, subtle flavor in a salty cheeseburger.
Why are you having a salty cheeseburger? Well, you need a tomato to help sweeten it up. That just sounds like they did not know how to salt it.
I'm sorry, we don't all get Five Guys where they don't season your meat.
Five Guys, we got the meats.
Five Guys just gives you straight up raw beef and it puts toppings on it. No seasoning, no onion powder, no garlic powder, no chili peppers, nothing. Just straight raw meat on the grill, on a bun, with ketchup and mustard. And you tell me that's smacking.
It do be kind of smacking.
I mean, I don't get. I'm not gonna blame you. It does sound good, and it is very good. But there are better out there, and you gotta agree with me there that there are better foods out there than just unseasoned meat on a bun.
Well, yeah, I like my meat seasoned. Like it has to have some type of seasoning to it for it to be good.
And you're telling me why is my cheeseburger salty? Well, I season it.
There's a difference between salty and seasoned. There's a huge difference between it's slightly salted versus why is it salty?
It's like saying a pepperoni pizza is salty.
No, it's peppery. That's what the pepperonis are for.
Did you just say it's peppery? What? You want to run that by me again?
No, I said what I said.
I just can't believe you. God damn it. So I love Italian food and I love Mexican food and Chinese. If I was able to and if I could, I'd eat Chinese food every day. But then I say that, but I like American Chinese food. I don't like the chicken feet. I don't like the stuff that they make in China, but I like the American bastardized version.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you there. I mean, a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he loves Chinese food," and then I'll bring up the General So, and they're like, "That's not Chinese food."
You're wrong. What?
I mean, I'd be wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The fortune cookies were made in America.
I didn't know that. You ruined fortune cookies for me.
Did you really think they made fortune cookies back in the day?
Dude, I honestly thought fortune cookies held real fortunes from the Chinese buffets. And here you are telling me it's an American
It
thing.
was made in Los Angeles.
Was it?
Yes. It was made by some guy named David Jung.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well,
But
explains why
I
they
mean,
kind of suck. David ain't got
what
no
do you mean?
imagination.
You love fortune cookies.
I love the way they taste. I could eat a fortune cookie all day. Give me a fortune cookie. I dare you. I'll eat that.
I feel like you'd be happy if I were to buy a box of those fortune cookies because you can buy big boxes of them. You'd probably be snacking on them every day.
I would. I would take a handful of some fortune cookies.
Because you can buy like a $40 box. It's like $40 for like a huge box of them. Like 400 of them, if I recall correctly. I saw this on Facebook the other day.
I know what I'm eating.
Are you really gonna order a fucking thing of?
No.
That does not make me believe you.
Nah.
You can't just say no twice and expect me to believe you.
Why? Why? It worked before.
So, what's your favorite type of food?
I don't know. I like a lot of pastas, but at the same time, I really enjoy traditional like barbecue type of dishes, and I hate barbecue. Like, let's get one thing straight: barbecue chips, nasty. Anything with barbecue sauce, nasty. Anything with barbecue, nasty. But the things that people make at barbecues are pretty good. You know, you get yourself
You
chicken.
get yourself a
You
hot
give
dog,
yourself
a
a hot
hamburger, and
dog,
you're
a
good.
hamburger with some potato chips and potato salad. you, you,
I was just
you're
looking at the same things.
you're rolling in wealth. Then all you
You're
need.
rolling in wealth if you get potato salad, hamburger, chicken, and a sausage.
You ever see that video of that old lady going potatoes, tomatoes, green beans?
Yep.
That's me every time I go to a barbecue. I want potatoes, tomatoes, green beans, or whatever, whatever she says.
You name it.
You name it. That's how I am, dude.
I just no. I get it. Barbecues are a really fun time though. I myself love the brats. I am not much of a burger guy. If you got a nice brat, I will eat 3 or 4 brats in a row and be happy. I might have a burger here and there, but if you give me a choice between brats and burgers, I'm choosing brats all the way every day.
Yeah, I like brats. Like the cheese brats are my favorite.
You like the cheesy ones?
Yeah, I like the cheese brats. I think they're very yummy.
I mean, what other? Well, cheese brats are good. I like the jalapeno cheese brats. Those are the ones that are really really nice.
I like jalapeno cheese brats as well.
I would like to get them with hot dog buns, but I know lately we've been kind of broke and we've been only using like regular slices of white bread.
Nothing wrong with some white toasty bread on a hot dog.
You don't even like wheat bread. You don't want wheat bread. You don't want any other type of bread on it. It
You
needs to
get
be
that
white bread.
you get that healthy shit out of my palate right now. That's all I'm saying.
I need the bleached stuff.
I need to make sure I feel fat at the end of the day.
You ain't worked a day in your life if you haven't eaten white bread every day.
My sandwich looked like this, so yours could look like that. And like yours is a wheat bread and mine's a white one. We're not the same.
We're not the same. I will take my $1.50 Wonder Bread.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
I don't need to have a tasteful bread. All I need is a carrier to bring the brat to my mouth.
Yeah. I don't need bread that has fancy taste when all I need to taste is my food.
But then at the same time though, there's one type of food that I just can't stand.
What's that?
The British food. The
Chips?
UK's food. Beans on toast. Or like I just don't understand beans on toast. I just don't get it. It's just like sweet beans on a piece of bread, and I'm like, why?
Um,
And I know it probably tastes fine. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't. It's not something I do. If I have a piece of bread, I'm making myself some toast, putting some cinnamon on that bitch, and some butter, and making myself a cinnamon toast crunch.
yeah. There you go. You ever
Instead
like
of putting beans on it.
you ever like have that struggle meal? You wake up in the morning, you make yourself some toast, slather that shit with butter and then sugar.
Oh yep.
Yeah.
How about fry bread?
Oh, fry bread so yummy. Dude, bullet and bangs, hangover soup with fried
Ah,
bread. Dude, Indian tacos?
ah, yep.
There's so much you could use fried bread for. Like I used to like my grandma. She used to make fried bread taste like fucking pancakes.
Yep.
I used to
With
eat
the
that
leftover
all day.
fry bread that's about to go stale. You put it inside the microwave with some butter with some sugar and some cinnamon. It's really fucking good. It's like a
Yeah,
donut.
dude, people are missing out. People are missing out.
That and then gullet bread. If you remember gullet bread back home.
Yeah, gullet's pretty good. I haven't really eaten gullet bread a whole lot. It's not my favorite, but I do like it with certain dishes.
Oh yeah, that gullet bread is like our version of like cornbread.
Yeah, it is.
Like legitimately, if you're to take gullet bread and well, I mean that is kind of me stretching it a bit because cornbread is a lot sweeter and you eat that with syrup, you know.
Yeah,
Well, gullet bread back where we just kind of ate it as a snack.
we did. It
It was just
was you heat that up, get some butter on that. You can eat it with anything as long as you heat it up the right
oh
way.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, cornbread is more like a breakfast dessert or like a dessert for anything now.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't realize that cornbread is came from Native Americans.
A lot of people don't. They just like they don't think that
Pe-
far.
People always I've seen so many different people claim cornbread in their culture, but being like it's a Southerner thing, it's an African American thing, it's this, or it's a redneck thing. I'm like, it's not any of that. It came from us Native Americans.
Don't get it twisted.
A, a quick Google search will bring that up, being with origins in Native American cuisine in a quick Google search. Because where did corn come from?
You Google where does corn come from? It says originated in wild grass in native and southern Mexico. So it came from us.
Came from Native Americans. And I remember telling a lot of people that, and they just look at me and they're like, "You're wrong." I'm like, "How am I wrong?"
Explain that.
Explain. Tell me.
Explain that.
And
What
that
is
and
your thought
tripe
process?
soup.
I like tray. No, I lied. I got excited for nothing. I lied to you. I don't like tray soup.
You've had tripe before
I
at the
have.
powwow.
Yeah. I've had
You
tripe
you
soup,
didn't you didn't even know what it was at first until somebody told you, and you're like, "I don't like that no more."
dude. You get that cow stuff away from my mouth. Okay. The only thing I want
Oh,
in my mouth from a cow is a hamburger.
it's a hamburger.
A hamburger. I want cheese on it.
I want that moldy milk on it.
Yeah, you give me some of that fucking blue cheese, dude.
Oh fuck! I just can't believe you. You had tripe one time, told me it's really good, then I told you what's in it, and you're like, no, 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 no,
You should have not told
no.
me what was in it. You wanna know what's good? That after I found out what it was still good to me.
Hmm.
Story time, people, buckle up. Little hound story now. In seventh or eighth grade, we had a teacher and he taught history and like he liked to like if you get him talking, you get him talking. Like he likes to talk. And one day he brought in a whole bunch of jockey and he gave everybody a plate of one of each jockey. I think there was like three different ones. And everybody's like, yeah, this is so good. And he was talking about hunting, he was talking about whatever he was doing, and then he talked about history. And at the end of the class, I was like, can I get some more? He's like, yeah. And everybody's like, what kind of jockey is this? And he's like, if I tell you, you won't eat any more of it. And they're like, no, tell us. He's like, one of them, the one that was on the left of your plate was alligator jerky. The one in the middle was bear jerky or something like that. And the one on the left was snake jerky that he got from his friend. And I really liked the snake jerky. Like that one, that was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he gave me a few extra pieces of it. And I was like, dude, I don't care if it's snake. Deer jerky's really good. But like, I just like jerky. I like the dried meat.
You like the dried salty meat.
Yeah. Take my
I bet
meat,
you have.
dehydrated or no, hydrated or whatever, dehydrated, and then
If I,
salt
rec-
it. Give it to me.
if I recall correctly, snake is like really chewy though.
Mm-hmm. Even the
Like
jerky
you'll,
was it. That's why I liked it. Was whenever you eat like teriyaki jerky, it's a bit chewy and stuff. But I actually really liked the snake one.
you like to just chew on it for a while.
Yeah, just listening to him talk, chewing on it. It's like chewing bubblegum kind of. Like
Oh yeah.
not like that chewy. But it's like chewing bubblegum where like you could like chew bubblegum and then do whatever you need to and it helps get that stimulant going.
Oh
Uh
yeah.
that's how it was with the snake jerky. Like it was just really nice to eat.
Oh, I bet. I bet. I haven't really had snake jerky. I've heard people tell me about it, and that's the reason why I knew it was kind of kind of chewy. But I
Mm-hmm.
love bison meats. Bison
Bison
meat was
meat's
really
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 good.
nice.
I made bison meatballs one day for my job. I swear I had 18 to 20 like decently sized bison meatballs and I seasoned
Mm.
them and I did whatever. I bring them over to I walked. And one of the coworkers just would not stop eating it. He just kept eating. I'm like, save it for the next guy. Like, come on, dude.
Every time you turn your back, his hand would be in the fucking thing, grabbing more.
They would be very close, yeah.
At this one time, I'm gonna call the cops.
That's it. If you take one more of my bison balls, I am going to call the cops.
One more of my bison balls.
You get one more. That's it, Chief.
Don't make me.
You know what's good though?
Hmm.
Commodity cheese. You get that, you make mac and cheese with it, good.
Oh
Slice it
yeah.
up, put it on a hamburger, yummy. That is a brick of gold, dude.
Bro, back where we lived on the res, people would use that to trade and barter.
Dude.
Being like, I'm all out of toilet paper. I'll give you a half a block of cheese for more toilet paper.
Yeah, I sold 2 half blocks of cheese for $50 a piece.
And these people would be weighing the block too after you gave it to make sure it was
Yeah.
exactly half.
They're like this thing weighs about, let's say it weighs like 5 pounds, and they're like it's a little bit less than half. How about I give you like $45? I'm like
Uh,
shit.
Give me a few more slivers.
Yeah. I was like, give me 50. I'll slice you up a few more slices. Come on, don't be
Fuck.
cheap. This is my cheese.
This is my cheese.
You're the one who's buying it from me. You have no place to make demands.
Like I have seen people buy like marijuana with blocks of cheese and like buy other shit with blocks of cheese. It's like a bartering system back home where like a 1 pack of toilet paper is worth a half a block of cheese, and then a whole block of cheese can get you anywhere from a ride to town or like
Hey
or like
guy,
food for
I
the
need gas money. It's like I you gave me a ride 3 towns over. I don't have gas money, but I can get you like a half block of cheese, and they'd just be happy with that.
yeah, they'd be happy with the cheese.
It's like, can you give me a ride? I ain't got the gas. I can give you like a quarter of my cheese. Like, where you trying to go? I just need
have
a ride to
seen-
town.
I have seen more people use the blocks of cheese as money
Dude.
than I have seen people eat the fucking cheese.
Yeah, I've seen block of cheese being wheeled and dealed more than vehicles do. It's like pimp my cheese versus pimp my ride.
And then like your aunt showed up with like 6 blocks of cheese. You're like, how the fuck did you get this much cheese?
I got my ways, boy. Don't ask questions. Okay, Auntie. God, keep your cheese.
Okay.
Keep your secrets then.
And then sold it for like a good night at the casino.
Fuck yeah, she did. You don't
But
mess
she
around
always-
with cheese, man.
They were always going to the casino though. They were
Dude, I remember when my auntie came down and he was like, casino? No. Let's go. And we just went.
casino? No. we get in the car and we're supposed to go get some food, and the next thing we know,
We're at the
we're on the
casino.
highway.
Yeah.
Yep. We weren't even gonna go to the casino. We were trying to go get food, and next thing we know, we're like, oh,
Well,
my card's in the ATM.
yep. It's like, want to go get food? Yeah, sure. I blink. Well, I'm at a machine.
I'm at a machine.
Yeah, here's my last spin, I guess.
Blink again, you're at home with pizza. You're like, did I really go to the casino? Like, or did we just go get food?
Why? Why do I feel like I lost hours of my life, but it felt like a couple of seconds?
Did you lace me with the cheese?
That cheese is laced, bro. That would be crazy. Watch how you buy your cheese. there's been instances of cheese being laced. That would be bad.
Somebody put a fucking razor blade in the block of cheese.
Dude, the one thing I hated about Halloween, and this is what I hate about everything. Who wastes their money buying razors, buying snacks, just to hide the razor in the snack? This makes no sense. I'm gonna spend $5 on the snack, $5 on this razor, and give it out for free. Like, what?
What made me laugh was back at home. Oh, we had that one school assembly being like, watch out this year. There's been people who's been reported to put crack cocaine and marijuana in their goodie bags they give to children on Halloween. And fucking everybody in our school is like who the fuck is giving out their own stash for free?
Who's gonna spend $40+ to get the marijuana just to be like, I'll give a kid a joint? What? No, they would smoke that, dude. Want to hear a funny story though? When I was trick-or-treating, I think I was about 11, maybe 12. We were going down the back roads, and we rarely ever went down the back roads. You know, you're not gonna get much candy going down there. But we saw this house, and the light was on. So my mom was like, last house for the night. It's on the way home. May as well. We go up there, and these guys were giving out Pepsi. And that's the only thing they were giving out was Pepsi. And I was like, yeah, I'll take one. But they reached into the Bud Light and gave me a Bud Light, thinking it was a Pepsi. And I go back to my mom's car. I was like, I've never heard of this pop before. Because, you know, like I was 11. I didn't know what fucking beer was. I was like, I don't know. I don't know what this is. My mom grabs it, goes up to the guys like, why are you giving my kids beer? And they're like, oh, we meant to give them Pepsi. Can I get that back? And then they gave my mom Pepsi, and then they gave me a Pepsi.
You're like your stepdad wasn't there. He wouldn't have let you go back.
Yeah, my stepdad was like, I'll be taking that. You wouldn't like that.
That's for me.
That's not even Bob.
How'd they know that I said I wanted that?
They must know I'm in the vehicle. That's my friend. He told him to give it to you.
Coming up with any reason for your mom to let him drink it.
Come on, babe. It's already in my hand. Just let me open it. It's just one beer. It's just one.
I already opened it. I already took a sip of it.
It's already in my belly.
Like, come on. We can't be ruining their night thinking that they lost a beer. Let's just get out of here.
How about I go back and I'll talk to them? Comes back with the case. Sorry, babe. They didn't want it no more, so I took it.
Yeah. I got this for my emotional troubles.
The lack of candy we got on that night made me want to drink. That's the one thing I hated though. Is like getting, dude. There's this one night where we went to the town over, and then we went to the town to the left of our town, and then we finished the night at our town. We had almost 2 garbage bags, like full on hefty garbage bags, full of just candy. We were hustling people. And then my mom was like, well, I should check the candy. I'll give it to you guys tomorrow. Just make sure. I went from having 2 bags of candy, 2 garbage bags full of candy, to a bag. How make that make sense? How much? How many people wanted to kill
How
children? What?
many razor blades were in my candy?
How many crack cocaine lace candy was in there, dude?
Why was my mom high strung for a bit?
I knew something was off when my mom was dancing in the kitchen. Dude, it was so weird, and I'm never doing that to my kids. They walked out and they got that candy. That's on them. If I want candy, I'll buy it. I don't need to check it. I'll check it, but I won't take any unless if I really like it. You know what? I'll take the candy. You know what? I'm not even having kids. I'm just
You know
trick or
what? I'm
treating.
going. Just talk yourself into it.
just goes from I want to be a loving father to you know what? I'm not even having kids. I'm not even doing it.
This candy is for me and me only.
If I don't get free candy as a 25-year-old man on Halloween, I don't want it.
Would you rather me be out at the bar drinking?
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna go up to a random house and be like, listen, this will go two ways. You either give me candy, or I'm going to the bar and drink.
I'm going to the bar. That's right next to the gun store. That's right next to the playground. I don't know why it's like that in the Midwest, but that is a lot of towns have it like that.
Listen, if I don't get my way, I'm gonna go drink at that bar. Go to the smoke shack right next to it. I'm gonna buy some guns in the building next door. And then I'm gonna target practice. That one might need to get cut out.
Like to be honest with you, why is there so many stores nearby that has like a grocery store, gun store, and a playground?
I
Why
saw
is that a
this.
norm?
I don't know why it's so normal. I saw this picture or this video somebody posted, and it's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go to the gun store after leaving the bar. And then they zoom out and then they look to the left, and it's like right next to the school. It's like, what?
Why?
Yeah. Very dangerous. I mean, we gotta rethink some policies, dude.
You know, I am feeling like a beer right now.
Mike's Hard, Twisted Tea, Moscow Mule, Sunny D vodka seltzers. What are you
What is
feeling?
your favorite alcohol drink?
Um, see, I used to like Jack Daniels. I remember when I was 15 and I had a sip of Jack Daniels and it was good. And all I had was a sip, like, cuz I thought it was pop. Um Cause at the age of 15, I think they brought back the Coke bottles and they're doing the whole
Oh
bottle
yeah.
aesthetic back then. Uh,
Yep.
so I saw Jack Daniels. I was like, oh, I never heard of this pop. So I took a sip of it. I was like, ooh, this one has a kick. And my mom's like, hey, give me that. That's alcohol. And I really liked it.
You're thinking about the Jack Daniel's sippers.
No, yeah, Jack Daniels Sippers. It was pink lemonade or something like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the ones that are like
The 6-pack
that are like
bottles and stuff. Like
yep.
it's like a bottle of like the long or like what do they call like tall beers and stuff like that. Like the in the
Yep.
bottles. Yeah, of that.
Yep.
And then whenever I turned 21, I remember staying home when I was 21. I had you buy me a whole bunch of drinks and we just kind of tested it out. Mike's
Mhm.
Lemonade was the one that stuck for a while. Jack Daniels, I would drink occasionally. Um, you know, I'm a huge tequila fan. Ooh-wee.
Mhm. Mhm.
You give me a tequila chase. I don't need a chaser. Tequila straight up, out of the question. What about you? I mean, right now I'm
Oh, yeah.
drinking Twisted Teas, as my
I
favorite
mean,
drink.
my favorite drink is a lot different. Right now I've been enjoying Mike's Hard Lemonade, but for the longest time, a good Bud Light is what I enjoyed.
Bud Light,
But I
put a
kind of
pickle
grew
in
out
it.
Bud Light with a pickle in it. I just kind of grew out of that, to be honest with you, because
That's
that's
fair.
what I used to drink. That's what I kind of drink all the time was Bud Light. I'm the type of drinker where I can't sit on the same type of drink every day. I gotta switch it up every now and then.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
for the
continue.
longest time there, I was just drinking like rum with like Sprite or rum with 7 Up. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Um, I used to drink Mike's lemonade a lot, and then for some reason I don't know what it was. I think I drank it for like two. Let's see. I drank it for about 2 years, 2 3 years. No incidents.
Hmm.
Occasional Mike's, whatever. But now it gives me heartburn. Like I think I drank so much of it that my body hates it, dude. Like I could drink one or two mics to be fine, but if I'm only drinking mics for the night, I get a real bad case of heartburn the next morning.
Maybe you're just getting hungover.
You're like, you should go get that checked. Actually, I think you might be dying.
Because a big thing about being hungover is like heartburn, being really dehydrated, and your head hurts a bit. Which Mike's Hard Lemonade, it's easy to just drink more and more and more and more without feeling the effects of being drunk. While like harder drinks, you will feel drunk way sooner. Like like I could sit here and I could probably drink a whole pack of Mikes and not feel drunk. But if I were to drink like a whole pack of Bud Light, I'd be fucking wasted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know why. Every time I drink Mike's, I don't feel drunk whatsoever. I think it's just the type of alcohol it is.
Yeah, cause like I could drink twisted teas. A whole 24 pack. I'm not drinking the whole 24 at one night, but like a 24 pack could last me a couple of weeks. Cause I only drink on the
Mhm.
weekends or like my days off, whatever. And it's like I don't get I don't get any issues. But if I drink like Jack and Coke or something like that, the next morning my chest hurts, my back aches. I get out of
Mhm.
the bed, and I'm like an old 60-year-old man.
I just want to die.
Dude, I'm like, I'm quitting drinking. This is the last time. Please, creator, let me live throughout the night. And then when I'm
Hmm.
drinking Twisted Teas, I'm like, woo, party like a rock star. Or however that song goes.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I I really really enjoy different types of mixed drinks. I have not landed on a beer in a while that I could just drink over and over and over. Albeit my go-to beer is Bud Light, but I really like different types of mixed drinks, things that are sweet, things that are kind of spicier, things that are kind of well not as sweet. I forget the other terminology for it. You know,
You
things with
know,
a nice kick.
yeah, yeah. Um, what was that mystery shot that we did? I want to say a couple months ago. Uh, it was like in that weird bottle. That one had a kick to it. Remember that that shot we
In a
took?
weird bottle.
It was like a figure eight bottle.
No, we didn't drink that one.
Oh, we didn't drink that one. I remember we getting a shot though, and that shot like hit different.
Oh, it was the like Jose Cuervo, like in the 1980s version or whatnot.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't remember what we
Yeah,
got, but like that shit just
yeah,
tasted
Cuervo
funky.
1800.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cuervo 1800, if I recall correctly. And it was like a $20 drink. $20 shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one had a kick to it for sure.
Bro, we had tequila shots that were like $70 a piece. We
Mm-hmm.
tried different types of we tried different types of tequila.
Yeah, I remember when me and you used to like me and Zach, we used to like get drinks. Like if we're going out to have a few like
Hmm.
let's say we go to Applebee's or whatever. We'd eat, whatever. I'd get a shock bowl, you get whatever you get. But then
Hmm.
we go to the bar that's down the road from us. It's like a minute drive, like 2 or 3 minute walk. And we
Hmm.
would walk there, because we don't condone drunk driving. Buzz driving is
Hmm.
drunk driving. Let's just advocate for that now. But me and Zach would walk to the bar that's like a 2 minute walk, and we would sit down and we'd be like, let's try something new. And then Zach would pick a drink, I would pick a drink, and we would just try different drinks to see what it is. And I remember
Hmm.
going to the liquor store, like the actual liquor store, to get offset to go home. And they had these party drinks. And I got one called the Batman. And that one was really good.
Yeah, that one is pretty good. Though it's like those little drinks you get on like TikTok. Some people will have them where the TikTok for you page would be like, hey, you buy this one pack, comes with like a cup and like these different types of shooters, and you're supposed to mix them together with ice.
Mm-hmm.
I love buying those. Those things are always nice to buy, and it's just a different flavor every time.
Yeah,
But
it
yeah,
is.
we even tried the Clace Azul tequila. We want to look that up. I know you're gonna remember it
What is it
once you see
called?
the bottle. CLASEAZUL tequila.
CLAZ
SE
or SE.
or S.
Okay, I see, I see, I see.
Then
Yeah, this bottle, dude, this one was really good, but expensive. Expensive, but it was really good. I'm a tequila drinker, guys. Like, give me a tequila, 2 limes. I love limes. I get 2 limes just because I love limes and lemons and like citrus like stuff.
Mhm.
Really good. But like tequila itself, my first time having a tequila shot, you could ask Zach here, guys. Ask him in the comments what happened. Anyways, Zach, tell him what happened when I did my first tequila shot.
Okay, I'm scanning to see how many comments we got.
At
We
least
got
one.
0.
No, no, no. Okay, I'll tell the story, guys. I'll tell the story. So Zach and I, he was maybe 22, turning 22, and I was just turning 21. And we were like,
Mhm.
hey, let's find out what we like to drink, just to see what we like to
Oh, I
drink.
knew what I liked.
Oh, you know what you liked. We'll try and figure out what I liked.
Yep.
And we go to the bar, we have a few drinks. I'm like, don't like that, don't like that, don't like that. And he was giving me like everything. He was like, Jack and Coke, get him Mike's, get him this, get him like it was like one of everything, so I could see what I liked and what I didn't. And he goes, yeah, we just won't do tequila tonight because if you don't like these, you won't like tequila. I'm like, just give me tequila. Just give me one shot of tequila. We'll call it a night. We'll go home because we've been there for like almost an hour, whatever, 2 hours. And he was like,
Mhm.
okay, we'll just get you a tequila shot.
It's because you didn't like margaritas.
Yeah, I didn't like the margaritas. And then I just downed the tequila, made no face, didn't do nothing, and I'm like, I like this one. And Zach looks at me and goes, how the fuck do you love tequila, but you don't like these drinks?
But you don't like the drinks that come with tequila.
Yeah, I know.
And for the longest time, I was just getting you Jose Cuervo over and over and over. Now you don't like Jose Cuervo because you tried Don Julio, and you're like, it could be better.
Yeah, dude, you hook me onto the good shit. I'm staying. Like you give me like the top shelf, and then you give me the second or first or third shelf, or whatever. I'm like, dude, this ain't it.
Mhm.
We have to get the top shelf.
We had to. God damn it! I just can't believe you. You just want to put my bank account into the ground with how much tequila you want to drink. Like anytime I'm like, hey, let's go drinking, and he always tells me every time I ask him to go drinking, be like, no, I don't want to. And me knowing damn well he's gonna go.
I'm I have to ease into it. It's like
He wants me
sweet
to.
talk me. You gotta get
Yeah,
me ready. You gotta get me to the bar. I'll drink. I don't want to right away, but like you gotta ease me into it, man.
yeah. I really gotta talk him into it. I'm like, I'll get you a tequila shot. You're like, but I could get that at home if you just buy it and bring it home. I'm like, yeah, but then now I guess I'll buy you I'll get you $20 in blackjack. And That's all you want to hear is a tequila shot and $20 in blackjack. You'll come.
Yeah, he's like, and then I jizzed in my pants.
I didn't
Yeah.
mean it like that.
He'd be like, you want to drink? I'm like, no, not really. I don't feel like it. He'd be like, tequila? I'm like, tequila's pretty good though. Like I don't want to pass up tequila, but I also don't feel like it. He's like $20 in blackjack. I'm like, yeah,
My
let's
man.
let's go. I guess if it's $20 and tequila, I could easily make $40 and 5 tequilas. Like whatever. Like you gotta sweet talk me into it, man.
Even though we haven't won on blackjack in forever.
Yeah, I think the last time we won was like a month ago, and even with that,
Mhm.
we won maybe like a $10 extra, which we just spent on a bottle, like a champagne bottle.
Mhm.
The champagne was pretty
Yeah.
good. I like champagne.
But champagne is just like sparkling water alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was joking about that, but I'm not. Like it's legitimately just sparkling water. But yeah, I, I, but then at the same time though, we get some of the best foods while we're drunk.
Dude, we were walking down to bring it back to the food topic instead of just the
Yep.
alcohol section. We were drinking alcohol, but like we were walking down the
Hmm.
venue and this person was selling hot dogs. Just hot dogs, dude. Hot dogs with like on a bun with mac and cheese and Doritos. The best hot dogs and Doritos I've ever eaten.
Hmm. It's what you say, but I don't believe you.
Dude, if I made hot dogs, mac and cheese, and ate some with Doritos, I wouldn't like it.
Why not?
Not drunk enough. Give me a few tequila shots. I'll tell you how it tastes.
Like I don't know why it just tastes so much better outside in the cold, but it just hit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Bro,
it really does hit different whenever you go to an outside vendor and
like
buy drinks or even buy like food. It hits different.
every time we went out drinking, we used to never buy food because you're like we're outside, it doesn't sound good, and then after we had to have that hot dog, you're like now I want to go get food every time I go out.
Yeah.
Like even tacos, you didn't really like tacos all that much until we went out and got the fucking soul taco with like the different types of flavors of Korea.
Yeah.
And well, then there are still some stands you don't go to, like the hot dog place. Like screw that.
Yeah, there's some nights where it's like, let's try something else. And there's these people that are selling tacos or whatever. Those burrito people, they were really good
Oh
too.
yeah. And then the cheesesteak place was really good.
Yeah, yeah. What's your favorite fast food restaurant? Like you go up there, buy your food, go drive to the window, and then grab your food and go.
I'm an Arby's guy.
I like Arby's. I was gonna say Arby's too. I was gonna be like, I like Burger King. I like Wendy's and
I
McDonald's.
don't really
But
like
like,
Burger King. I tried them not too long ago. I liked them as a kid,
mm-hmm.
but nowadays they just feel generic.
Yeah, I feel like Burger King tastes better than McDonald's in my opinion.
What?
Dude,
Take
the
that back.
the the McDouble patty or even the cheeseburger patty, the whatever, like bacon McDouble, they don't taste as good as a Whopper. The quarter pounder from McDonald's tastes way better than Burger King. But like if I'm going there for a quick sandwich, I choose Burger King.
But it's still quick though. And also, you're saying like a McDouble, and then comparing it to like Burger King's top item as the Whopper, when McDonald's top
Burger
item is
King, any item on Burger King's menu can beat a cheeseburger, hamburger, McDouble, whatever, any day.
so you're saying
McDonald's. I said McDouble. Did I say big chicken?
no. I'm saying that the chicken fries is better than a regular cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Yeah, I think I could get full off of chicken fries more than I can off of a McDouble.
So you're basing your thing based off of how full you get.
I'm basically on how they taste. I like me some chicken.
You're invalid.
Listen, you're talking
No.
to the god of chickens here. I know which chicken tastes the best, okay? I've been at this for millennia.
Your opinion is just invalid.
Okay,
I'm
okay. As a person, as a human that you are, Zach, I'll allow you to think that your opinion matters to a
well, in the
god like
future, Burger
myself.
King is bankrupt.
I didn't say they were the best. I'm just saying they're better than McDonald's. They just taste better.
McDonald's is still here though.
Yeah, I could go down the street and there's a Burger King. What do you mean?
Yeah, and this time, but in the future, there is no Burger King, and there's still McDonald's around.
Dude, Burger King did not make the same moves as McDonald's. McDonald's was smart and like expanded widely.
but I was gonna say Chick-fil-A or like Popeyes, but I was thinking more like burger places. Popeyes is a superior chicken place than KFC, in my opinion. Albeit KFC is still really good. Have you ever had Popeyes?
I don't think I've ever had Popeyes, but I do like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is really yummy.
Chick-fil-A is overrated, in my opinion.
Chick-fil-A is
Like,
I feel like it is a bit overrated, but it on that title because of how good it is.
so, anyways, since we were to talk about fast food, I was thinking about like chick.
I like the pause. So, anyways,
All right, so anyways, since we were talking about like fast food, I also thought of like chicken. My favorite chicken place is Popeyes. I know people might disagree with me and say like Wingstop or KFC or fucking Chick-fil-A is better, but no. Fucking Popeyes actually chicken no actually seasons their chicken compared to, Chick-fil-A. I know Wingstop is it's not too good in my experience. I know there are probably amazing restaurants out there like different types of Wingstop flavors, but the one that I went to was horrendous.
I've never actually had Wingstop. I don't think.
Well, they opened up next door to us that one time while we were
Yeah,
still
I know.
working.
I know that. I just don't think I've ate there.
I'm surprised because people kept on trying to bring like the Wingstop food into work. I'm surprised he didn't try anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a chicken eater, and that's besides the whole chicken god for like me being who I
Hmm.
am. Chicken itself, I don't find tasty. Like a good chicken patty and some good chicken nuggets, chicken strips, they're good every so often. I just don't like chicken a whole lot.
I mean, I can't really blame you for that though.
Same with pork chops. I don't
I
like pork chops.
You don't like how dry they are, I'm guessing?
Yeah. See, I like bacon. I like Canadian bacon and stuff like that. I just don't like pork chops. I think it's because of how dry it is. I love ham. Ham is yummy.
I know pork chops, like juicy pork chops, are really, really good, but not a lot of people know how to make pork chops
Yeah, I was gonna
well.
say maybe that's the thing. Maybe I never had like a good pork chop, but the pork chops that I have had, I just didn't like.
Because a lot of people, like with pork chops, you're supposed to cook them upwards of like 165 degrees, if I recall correctly. Not a lot of people know how to get it that hot without drying the fuck out of it.
Fair enough. I don't know how
It's
to cook
just
pork chops. It's just because I don't like them, so I didn't want to learn.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's the same way with chicken though and turkey. A lot of people make a dry ass fucking
Dude,
turkey.
every Thanksgiving, I avoid the turkey. It is so dry. I think people make it last second, and that's why it's the way that it is.
They don't cook it slow. They cook it as fast as they can, or they put it inside the oven for too long because they don't want to get sick.
Yeah, they're like Thanksgiving's tomorrow.
Mhm.
Let's cook this turkey.
Yep. But I also like one pot meals too, though,
One
where I
pot
don't gotta.
meals.
Have you never heard of those?
I don't think so. It doesn't ring a bell for sure.
My chili is in one pot meal.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
so one pot meal is basically you'll make a meal, but you only use one pot. So like let's say you're gonna make something with onions. Well, you're gonna brown the onions first. Brown the
Hmm.
onions first. Put your meat in, cook your meat with those onions, and then you make a meal with just one pot. You're not gonna like grab different pots and make different types of things. So
One pot, like One Punch Man, One Pot Man.
so like one pot meals would be like the chili I make, or like creamy potatoes.
Okay,
You
like
get what I
mashed
mean?
potatoes is a one pot
Yep.
dish. I understand. My
Beer.
raviolis is a one pot dish. My eggs is a one pan dish. You're telling me my cereal is a one bowl dish. I understand it now.
Don't understand shit.
You stupid! You don't understand it. You're telling me when I boil broth, it's a one pot dish.
I was thinking like goulash, stroganoff, chicken and rice. But then
Hangover soup.
bro comes over with fucking cereal.
I'm over
I
here
just want to get.
thinking about like one, like you said one pot. I was like, oh, what's that? You said one pot, And my mind was like, so is everything cooked in one thing considered a one thing?
Bro over here simplified the fuck out of it. Next thing I know, he was gonna say my one bread tuna.
Dude, my tuna salad sandwiches is a one bowl dish. Dude, that's crazy. I'm a chef now, guys. I can make anything into one thing. You want
Fuck
eggs? That's a
you.
one pan dish. That'd be $15.
Eggs. That's one pan dish. I'm gonna have to dirty a pan for this.
Yeah.
No, that is not.
I don't
Stop.
know. I don't
You
know.
are ruining the word for that.
I'm just going off of what I know.
To end it here, I always appreciate the food people make for you because you don't know how much work that they put into it.
I didn't know we're including life lessons at the end of these. Guys, life lesson, chocolate milk is key. You want to make somebody happy? Chocolate milk. All I'm saying.
Put it down in the comments if you guys want us to start introduce life lessons. Thank you guys once again for coming to watch the NC Talks podcast. We'll see you
Yes.
guys next week.
This has been Hound, the great chicken god, and
Zectorian, the future man that brought back from the moon.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.